Pan-Am Commonwealth champion, national indoor record holder at 60, Lerone Clark.
This is going to be a cracker. It is going to be a cracker. You can feel the excitement, the tension in the air right now. And everyone wants to be on that team. If they can't run the individual event, they want to be on that relay squad. And this is going to be a cracker. I'm expecting something special from the Beast. And Asafa, I think, is going to do something good tonight. Again, Usain, a slow start, but with his top end speed is going to come on. But early out, Asafa is going to get out himself and the Beast. They are going to have a big struggle coming down the straight.
The best starters, Powell and Carter. The best finishers, Blake and, of course, Usain Bolt. Great start, Bolt left again. Great start for Asafa Powell. Here comes Bolt. Powell leads. Powell, here comes Blake. And Bolt is Yohan Blake on the outside. Blake, Bolt, and Powell first, second, and third. 9-7-9 for Yohan Blake.
I said
comes
it.
past Asafa Powell with Bolt there. So the world champion is a Jamaican national champion. Beats both Usain Bolt and Asafa Powell in 9.75.
Run it down at 9.72 based on what's on the clock.
Our personal best is negative 1.5 wind, and there were worries last week when the Americans went 9.80. Here's a look again. Great start for Asafa Powell. Carter caught by Bolt. On the outside flying is Yohan Blake, the world champion. Comes past Asafa Powell with Bolt coming into second. It's 9.75, negative wind. Great run by Yohan Blake.
Great run. And I told you, I said we're going to get something special from the Beast tonight. And there it is. Look at him coming on the outside. And you said it too, Hubert. The starters, Clark, Asafa, the finishers, Bolt and Blake. And there it is. Yohan Blake, 9.72. This again is sending a message overseas.
9.75 into a negative 1.5 wind for the Beast, Yohan Blake. Yes. Coach Mills has done a great job with this young man. So too did Danny Hawthorne at Monk Street. But the national champion now at 9.75. The American trials, 9.80 Justin Gatlin. The wind assisting at 1.8. The Jamaican trials, 9.75. The wind against them at 1.5. There are the times now. 4 men under 10 seconds.
Under 10 seconds.
PR for Kemara Bailey Cole. 9.94 Freighter. 9.88 Asafa. His 79th sub 10. Bolt 9.86 second. And Yohan Blake 9.75. A great team for Jamaica going to London.
Wow. This is sprinting at the utmost best. And we are so rich in Jamaica that when you look at our top 4 sprinters are running sub-10s in the trials, it's something else. We are speechless. And we see Asafa being assisted here. Look like he's going off to the medical room. We don't know if it's a groin that's acting up, but something is wrong with him. And we knew he came in a little hurt. And here he goes limping away. And we hope it's nothing too serious and he'll be ready. But Hubert, what an evening. What sprinting.
Quite a nice evening of activities.
Everyone who came here has gotten their money's worth.
That's Yohan Blake now from Bogue Hill in Montego Bay. Attended high school at St. Jago. A nice moment with Asafa Powell. And he's heading for the interview zone. The fans don't want to leave. They want more tonight, but that's a gourmet serving. A national record at 100 women. There's Usain Bolt, his first ever loss to Yohan Blake. Happens tonight.
And that's something special.
Terrible start for both in the semi, bad start in the final as well.
Definitely, and that is something that he needs to work on. That is something that he needs to work on. He was left miles in the back, in the block. And but again, as we said, finishers. The finishers, Blake, Bolt. The starters, Carter, Powell. And there it is. People who came here this evening can go home feeling satisfied. They can also feel confident that we are sending a good team to the Olympic Games. And I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if we are 1, 2, 3 out in at London, based on what you are seeing here.
Just a concern with the soccer though, not going off on his own power, so not the worst that it could be. Hopefully he'll be fine for London. He certainly has put in a good sprinting 9.86 for him and 9.88 for him in third place, and he's on his third Olympic team for Jamaica. Ran in 2004 fifth, 2008 fifth, on his way to a third Olympic Games. Yes. Blake makes his first Olympic team and shows that maybe he's the world number one now, 9.75.
Definitely. And as you said, we hope that Asafa's problem is nothing too serious and one that he can overcome between now and the Olympics. But
so he shows his courage, of course. There's Coach Glenn Mills. He must be feeling very, very satisfied. Tremendous work. His men first and second, and he too is in the spotlight as well. Doesn't like the spotlight, and but his work has earned him a place there. In a moment, we sprint down to trackside. In a moment, there are the Jamaican fans in their black, green, and gold.
Yohan Blake, 9.75.
And we see Coach Mills pulling away Yohan Blake from the press area, from the zone, saying no interviews. He must know why.
Michael Frater.
Not sure he can do that though. This is his moment in the spotlight, and maybe he wants him to go and warm down or something before the interviews, and so
probably. Look like he's going away, probably he's going to cool down.
I think so. I've seen Usain do that before. Yeah. Something to do at the Racers Track Club. And